Well, good morning all. Welcome to the Collective Presence live stream meditation. Just this morning, we're going to start off just by really getting focused on our heart center. So bring our left hand and place it up on our heart center. We're just going to start to slowly take deeper breaths. Just focusing here on taking a slightly longer inhale than you usually would. And marrying that with a slightly longer exhale. As we do this, just start to feel every cell in your body just slowing down to about 80%, then 60%, down to about half speed to your usual pace. And as you breathe, start to bring your awareness, slowly feel it coming down from the middle of your brain. Feel it just gently swirling down the back of your throat. Eventually down through the chest cavity. Feeling the space of the lungs and the rib cage. Arriving into your heart. As you do this, visualize yourself actually making your way through the physical heart into the center, the sacred room. Within this sacred room, within the heart, you find a beautiful, placid little pool of water. As you look into this water, see yourself smiling back in your reflection. Recognize this beautiful sacred space of the heart is with you at all times. Feel yourself breathing in and out of this heart space. Now from here, I want you to imagine going down and connecting with the heart of Mother Earth. As we get in tune with Mother Earth, I'd like you to think of a quote by an ancient Chinese philosopher named Lao Tzu. What Lao Tzu said was, nature never rushes, yet everything gets accomplished. In the busy lives that we tend to lead without to-do lists and with all of the busyness of life, it's easy to try and force things to happen. Yet when we look to nature as a guide and as a perfect example, we see that the tree does not rush to grow, nor does the snowflake rush to reach the ground. In nature, there is perfect balance and harmony. This is what I want you to bring into your own beingness. As we connect here with the earth, we connect with all the nature, the trees, the planet. We connect deeply in our hearts with one another. As we move into the meditation today, allow yourself to flow with this divine timing of nature. If any thoughts come up, allow them to come and to pass without any attachment to them. And know that you can always bring yourself back to your breath as the perfect guide of nature. Now, take our arms out to the side, outstretched to the edge of the universe, collapsing them up to our mighty seventh seal as we bring our hands down to our heart center. Oh my beloved God, God of all gods, host of all hosts, angels, masters, and guides, all energies of 100% pure purpley blue light, are in tune with my evolution, the optimization and healing of Mother Earth, my consciously becoming one with myself, come forward at this time. All other energies, entities, and beings who are not welcome and to stay away. So be it. Placing our hands down at our ankles, left hand on top of the right hand, index fingers pointing down to Mother Earth, thumbs up to Father Sky. As we take a deep breath here, connecting with our heart, we send this energy down through our fingertips, connecting with the heart of Mother Earth. Drawing this energy back up into our heart center. I want you to now push this energy up through the seventh center, connecting to pure spirit. As we make our way back into our heart now, rolling our eyes up about 20 degrees, we join one another in 3 deep conscious breaths. Taking our left hand and placing it over our heart, and bringing our right hand, the top 2 fingers of our right hand together, Bring them together at the mighty seventh seal. From here, we start to see them filling with a beautiful reddish golden aqueous substance. As we focus for a moment, we start to see this reddish golden aqueous substance coming out of our tallest finger. We start to make our way towards our left knee. Now, as we start to make our way to our left knee, see this beautiful reddish golden aqueous substance, sort of like a liquid toothpaste pouring forth from the end of your tallest finger. We take our time here. I'm about a third of the way towards our left knee. Just bringing our attention always back to our tallest finger. This is an exercise in focus. As we do this, start to see this reddish golden aqueous substance turning into a magnificent tube of light. This tube of light is about 1 to 2 inches in diameter. Be fascinated by this brilliant tube of energy. This first line represents us coming down through 7 levels of consciousness to our physical birth and innocence. About 3/4 of the way there, still focusing on this brilliant tube of light in your mind. Start to approach the left knee. Ever so gently, we come into our left knee. And we touch. Take a moment, take a deep breath here, remaining connected to your left knee. Doesn't matter if you arrive a bit early or a bit late. This is your beautiful creation. Just take a moment to review this first beautiful reddish golden tube of energy. Be focusing on the tallest finger now. We're going to start to make our way across to our right knee. Once more, see this beautiful reddish golden aqueous substance pouring forth out of your tallest finger. See this beautiful aqueous substance turning into the tube of light. It's said in life that we find clarity in the contrast. And this is a phase of finding out who we are by who we are not. About 3/4 of the way there now. Continue continuing to focus on this beautiful tube of light. We make our way towards our right knee. And we come into touch. Take a deep breath. And look at the first two beautiful tubes of energy you've created in your mind. Now we start the final leg of our journey. From our right knee, we start to draw a line back towards the mighty seventh seal. You see this aqueous substance turning into the tube of light. As we remain fascinated by this tube of light, we remind ourselves that this is a loving stage of life. As we journey to ascend back into our hearts, that which is not in tune with love must fall away. Continue making our way back up. This reddish golden tube of light getting stronger and brighter. Three-quarters of the way there now, continuing to focus. We approach the mighty seventh seal. And we come into touch. Take a moment here to look at this beautiful triad of reddish golden light you've created in your mind. Your hands inside declare it stay with the Soviet. And taking our hands back into our lap, we take 3 deep, conscious breaths. Now, we start to visualize a purpley blue 5-pointed star. And what we're going to do, we're going to see 7 of these purpley blue 5-pointed stars, 1 on each of our energy centers. If we go to the first energy center, the root chakra, see this purpley blue 5-pointed star about 3 to 4 inches in diameter. See it turn on like a purpley blue light bulb. It starts spinning up the right, down the left-hand side. And as you turn on each one of these energy centers, I want you to also focus on the space around each one of these centers in space. Space is love. And in this space, we pour gratitude in for each one of our centers and what they provide for us in our everyday life. Moving up to the second energy center, just below the navel. If looking at yourself from behind, see it spinning up the right hand side, down the left hand side. Focusing on this beautiful purpley blue 5-pointed star, spinning, spinning, spinning. Focus on the space that it occupies in space. And fill this space with love and gratitude. Moving up to the third energy center, the solar plexus, just below the sternum. See the third 5-pointed star of purpley blue light turn on. See it spinning in unison and harmony with the first two energy centers. Send your gratitude to the space around this center in space. Continue moving up now to the fourth energy center, the heart. See the star turn on purpley blue light and start spinning in the same direction as the bottom three energy centers. It spins faster. Pour your gratitude into the space around this center. Now moving up to the fifth energy center, the throat. Visualize a 5-point purpley blue star turning on and spinning up the right and down the left hand side. Send it the gratitude and love that you have for it, your ability to express who you truly are. In the space around this center in space. Moving up to the sixth energy center. See this energy center as the third eye, right in between the eyes on the brow. Visualize a 5-pointed star turning on and spinning up the right and left, down the left. Go into the center of your brain as you spin this 5-pointed star. And really feel into the space around this energy center. Finally, we arrive at the mighty seventh energy center, the crown of the head. See the seventh 5-point star turning on and spinning up the right hand side and down the left hand side. As you do this, feel the energy pulling you up your spine. See all 7 of these stars spinning in perfect unison. Just like the gears in a gearbox, all 7 of these stars spin in perfect synchronization. Now we see this beautiful purpley blue soap bubble spinning all around us. You see yourself totally encapsulated in this purpley blue bubble. This bubble too spins in the same direction as each of your energy centers, spinning up the right and down the left-hand side. Now we're going to go and we're going to visualize the 5-point stars spinning 10 times as fast. Feel them picking up speed and picking up energy. Now we're going to spin our soap bubble 10 times as fast. Seeing it spin up the right, down the left, gaining momentum, gaining speed. Now visualize these 5-point stars spinning 100 times as fast. Feel the flow of energy through each of these 7 energy centers. Going out to our purpley blue soap bubble, we feel it spinning 100 times as fast. And the faster we spin, the deeper we go into our awareness. Floating up now out of our purpley blue soap bubble through the top of our head. We rise up 5 or 6 feet above our body and we pause. We take this moment to send love and gratitude to our physical body. Send purpley blue love light energy to every cell of our being. Thank your body for all that allows you to do each and every day. From this space, just take a moment to visit each and every person in your household. And as you look down upon the ones you love, cover them in purpley blue love light energy. Thanking them and protecting them for their day ahead. Now as we rise up through the roof, we keep rising till we're about 20 or 30 feet above our house. And from here, visualize yourself with a bucket of purpley blue, ultraviolet, high frequency love energy. See yourself starting to spin around the left-hand side. As you spin over your left shoulder, visualize yourself using this bucket of paint. Visualize yourself pouring it all over your home, creating a purpley blue dome of love and safety. This is your sanctuary. This is your safety. And as we dome it, we center our intent for love and safety in our home. Now visualize yourself looking over your left shoulder and starting to spin faster as we rise up. We see our arms come out to the side and visualize tiny little 5-point stars of purpley blue light flowing out of each of our palms. Visualize yourself spinning faster and faster as we start to rise up above the countryside wherever we are. As I rise up here above Calgary, visualize myself being about 1 kilometer above the city. From here, I send beautiful purpley blue 5-point stars of love energy to the entire city. See this brilliant dome of love and bless all the people in our community, our friends, our family, all the souls that we know and for all those who we do not. We set the intent, the desire for the greatest good of our community. We continue now spinning. We continue to rise up through the sky. As Calgary becomes smaller and smaller, we continue sending these 5-pointed stars down to the province, over the Rockies, and ultimately to all of North America. As you continue to rise, find yourself coming up through the atmosphere until you reach space station height. Once you reach this height, pause and look down upon the beautiful Mother Earth. Continue sending purpley blue stars of love back to Mother Earth. See the blue of the ocean, the white of the clouds, the green of the forests, and see the red of the desert. Be in awe of the beauty of Mother Earth's nature. We thank you, Mother Earth. We thank you for such a beautiful home for us all to live on. Feel yourself now gently being pulled back towards the moon. Continue just gently being pulled back, the earth becomes smaller and smaller. until finally you stop about 1 kilometer from the moon's surface. And looking back, we see the beautiful blue planet. And we're in awe of this beautiful home in which we inhabit. We thank you, Mother Earth. For we are not separate from you, but we are your children. Give thanks and I honor you, Mother Earth, for providing a place for the nearly 8 billion of us to evolve. I send you my love, my gratitude, so that you may use it to heal where you need it the most. Now, as we look over our right shoulder, looking out into the universe, we see stars scattered throughout our entire view. As we lock on to the furthest star, tiny little flicker, and we start to move towards this star. As we do, we start moving faster and faster through space. Moving towards this star first at the speed of light, and then at the speed of love, which is instant, and we're there. Pause as we float past this star. We turn over our left shoulder and magically a string appears. And as we pull this string, all of the stars and the lights go out. And we are now in the infinite black nothingness of the void. The void is one vast nothingness, yet it holds all the potentials. Feel yourself unfolding as an awareness in this vast nothingness. Recognize that you are nobody in no time, nowhere. Unfold deeper into your awareness of the void. As you do this, I will gently call you back when it is time. And just before we start to come back now, recognize that this silence, this stillness, is the true nature that underlies everything in our reality. This stillness and silence. When we quiet our mind, we recognize that it permeates every part of our being. In a world that is constantly changing, this silence, this primary reality is always available to it. Unchanging, ever accepting, ever loving. This is your true divine essence. And as we start to make our way back now into our body, we wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes. And just recognize that you are here in your body and you are in the void and you are all things in between. Take a couple of deep breaths as we ground back down into our body. We once more take our arms out, extending them to the side of the universe at shoulder height. Collapse them up to our mighty seventh seal. We take a deep bow to our God in recognition of this day. And if we have some water close by, now is a great time to make a toast to life. So we gently open our eyes. We come back. I'd like to thank you all for joining me this morning. And I'd like you to thank yourself for making the time to get up and start your day with such a beautiful, mindful practice. Wishing you all an amazing day of synchronicity and fun, productivity. Namaste.